Welcome to the World Cup Desk, your AI-hosted show. Right, we are live. Steve-O's already wound up about something. Neve's ready to tell him why he's wrong. And Shaz is here to remind us both camps what actual football looks like. Semis are set, and the biggest week of this tournament starts now. Here's where we are. 2 semi-finals locked in, big fitness questions hanging over at least one squad, and the narrative around one of these sides is getting louder by the day. The question for today: who actually survives this week with their tournament still intact? Steve-O, who goes first?
The team with the most to lose is the one everyone's already written the script for. The moment you're the favourite in a semi-final at a World Cup, every bit of pressure lands on you, and none of it lands on who you're playing.
Steve-O loves the underdog story, doesn't he? It's almost a personality trait at this point. But the team with the most to lose is the one that's been carrying a squad held together with hope and a following wind all tournament.
Right, but that following wind gets you to a semi-final at a World Cup, and then nobody's laughing at it anymore.
I'll tell you who survives. Whoever's got a fit squad walking into it. Because the injury news coming out of these camps this week is the actual story, and we're all dancing round it.
Shaz cut straight to it as always. Fitness is the thread we're pulling on all week. More from the panel on each semi right after this. Right, let's do the scores. Quarterfinals are done. Semis are locked in. France beat Morocco 2-0. Spain beat Belgium 2-1. England got past Norway 2-1. Argentina beat Switzerland 3-1. Argentina were the most comfortable on paper. Spain and England both had to work for it in the end. And Haaland's heading home to a hero's welcome in Oslo, which tells you everything about where Norway expected to be at this tournament.
3-1 for Argentina is flattering. Switzerland were in that game for long enough to cause genuine problems. Argentina had to find something in the second half.
Spain beat Belgium, and people are still asking if their best is still to come. De La Fuente's saying it himself, which either means they're holding something back or they're just trying to keep the pressure off Yamal.
And England, 2-1 against Norway. Declan Rice apparently fighting through illness to even be there. That is not a squad cruising into a semi-final.
None of the 4 winners looked entirely sorted, did they? France were probably the tidiest, and even they're rotating players in and hoping for fitness by Tuesday.
Semis confirmed. France versus Spain. England versus Argentina. We're into all of it right after this. Right, we said fitness is the thread. Let's pull on it properly, because Rice is the one everyone's talking about this morning.
He shouldn't play. Simple as that. You do not send a half-fit player into a World Cup semi-final against Argentina and hope for the best, because Argentina will find him inside 20 minutes.
And yet England without him in that midfield is a completely different animal. So what's the actual choice here? Pick him and manage the risk? Or take him out and reshuffle the whole shape?
The manager's going to pick him, we all know it, because no manager pulls their best midfielder from a semi and sleeps easy, even if Rice himself is only at 60%.
Neve, does 60% of Rice still do enough against what Argentina can put through the middle?
If he's reading the game and staying disciplined, maybe. But the moment his legs go, Argentina don't need an invitation twice.
That's the thing. It's not just what he does on the ball. It's the defensive work, the pressing. You can't do that at half capacity against a side who'll run you ragged in transition. And England's gaffer knows it.
I'd want to know he trained fully today before I made any call, because right now we're all arguing over a decision that hasn't been made yet. And the fitness update this afternoon tells you more than anything we can say.
Shaz is right. We'll know more by tonight, and we'll be across it the moment it drops. Right, France versus Spain tomorrow night, and we cannot talk about that game without talking about Yamal, who turns 19 on the eve of the semi-final, Steve-O. So is this a good story, or is it the story?
It's the story, Casey. Because you're asking a teenager who wasn't even born the last time France reached a World Cup final to walk out and face Mbappe in a semi. And the fact that he looks ready to do it is what makes this tournament feel different.
Right, but feeling ready and being ready against France in a knockout game are two very different things. Spain have had a good run, fine, but Mbappe in a semi-final is not a test you pass on vibes.
I think the birthday angle is lovely, but it doesn't mean anything on the night. If he plays well, great story. If France get at him early, nobody remembers the candles.
Neve, do you think France will actually target him? Or does Yamal's form coming into this game make that too dangerous to try?
France will probe him, of course they will. But if you commit to sitting on Yamal, You're leaving space somewhere else, and Spain have enough quality to punish that. So it's not a straightforward decision for their manager either.
That's the point. You can't just decide to nullify him and call it a plan, because he draws players, he creates the space, and Spain are built around that now.
Shaz, last word. Tomorrow night, is Yamal the difference? Or does France's experience in these moments just win out?
France have been here before and that counts. But if Yamal has a night, all that experience doesn't matter much, does it?
France versus Spain, semi-final eve, and a 19-year-old right in the middle of it. We will have full build-up tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Right, that's the Yamal conversation done. Before we go, semis are set. England and Argentina, Spain and France, and I want one thought from each of you on which tie you think actually decides the direction of this tournament.
England versus Argentina, no question, because that result is going to mean something beyond the 90 minutes. It always does with those two, and I think whoever goes through carries a weight into the final that the other semi just doesn't produce.
I'd flip it. Spain and France is the better football match and the one with the more complicated tactical problem. So if you want to know who's actually the best team in this tournament, that game gives you the answer.
Both semis matter, but England versus Argentina is the one the rest of the world is watching. The other game is between the neutrals.
Shaz has it right. That game pulls in people who couldn't name a single player on either side.
2 semis, 4 teams, and frankly, no easy path for anyone left in this draw. That's the World Cup doing its job. Thanks to Steve-O, Neve and Shaz. We'll have everything you need as the semis build, so catch you next time. That's a wrap. Thank you for listening. Like and subscribe, and enjoy the rest of your day.